between RB Leipzig against Real Madrid. RB Leipzig taking advantage early on in this game and building a little bit of a lead. Let's take a look at their goals. First of all here, 1-0 for Leipzig.
Yes, great delivery from Andre Silva. We said it before, Guardiola is good on set pieces, but it wasn't him having the first header. He followed and he scored. You have to be there to score them.
So the first goal Real Madrid conceded today was from a corner. I have no idea how many goals Real Madrid has conceded this season just from set piece. One thing is sure, that Real Madrid has to defend better aerial balls from set piece.
Second one, and Cuckoo. How many times we talked about him in the Champions League? He's in the form of his life. Wonderful finish, just off the top of the crossbar, and yeah.
The second goal, it started with a mistake from Lucas Vazquez, bad defending. He missed a tackle that led to this goal. But once he missed a tackle, everyone else was just watching the ball. No one was going for the ball. As a result, Real Madrid conceded 2 goals in first 20 minutes.
This is right on half-time, giving Real Madrid like a lifeline, getting 2-1. It's a great time to score. If you've been 2-0 down, you go to the dressing room.
Vinicius Jr.
You go into the dressing room upbeat, to no vein.
The goal Real Madrid scored today by Vinicius, there was a good work by Asensio at the right side, and he had a good cross to Vinicius, who doesn't score a lot of goals from header, but today he scored much needed goal before the halftime. And to be fair, this goal was a result of a good pressing by Real Madrid before the halftime.
Because it came out and Timo Werner scored 3-1, and then that game was over. And you would think that Real Madrid put out a sort of a weaker team, but it wasn't. It was a really, really strong team.
But this is Timo Werner. He just feels more comfortable at this club, Peter. I know this is a simple chance. We've seen someone miss an open goal, but he does what the Shakhtar player should have done. But he just looks like he's back home.
He's back home. His way of playing football, the requirements of a striker is different in Germany than it is in England. In England, you've got to be the first defender. You have to put pressure on the ball.
One thing he mentioned, that this team is not a weaker team, is a strong team. I do agree that this team is a strong team. It should be enough to win this type of match. But you cannot say that this team wasn't a weaker team than typical Real Madrid team that plays for Real Madrid. For example, Benzema, Modric, Valverde, the most informed Real Madrid player, were not playing this match. And also you can go on, Mendy didn't play, and also Carvajal didn't start, Alaba didn't start the match. But regardless, Real Madrid should have won this match, in my opinion. The issue is that when you concede 2 goals in first 20 minutes, it's very difficult to come back. And when you see the bench, that literally there's no player you can put on to make a comeback. Generally, when Real Madrid did come back last season, we had like Camavinga, we had a lot of players that can make impact.
Elsewhere, Real Madrid suffered their first defeat of the season. The defending champions went into their clash with Leipzig knowing that they'd already qualified. It was all about guaranteeing top spot, which they haven't done as they lost 3-2. Meanwhile, Celtic with a 1-1 draw against Shakhtar. Incredible miss in that game, by the way.
So looking at the table, all Real Madrid has to do next match to win. That's all. If you win the next match, you're top of the table. You have to do it. Also, it's unfortunate that Real Madrid has to lose that unbeaten record of this season. They didn't lose any single match until today.
Shakhtar, meaning they missed out on the victory in Scotland. Focusing on Real Madrid, Stevie, overall, big deal? No Benzema, no Valverde.
No, I mean, look at the table. They're still top of the table.
Right.
And actually, the way they started this game, you could tell they knew, regardless of whatever happened, they were going to be top of the table. Leipzig came out quickly and were 2-0 up, rightly so. So, no, I don't think they can have any complaints. They didn't exactly go into this game guns blazing to try and win it. They'd have been happy with a draw. They were unfortunate they didn't take some chances. They could have got a draw, but quite frankly, I think all they'll be doing is looking forward to the next game.
Which is at home against Celtic, so of course they win that and they will finish top.
I agree 100% what Stevie said. He made a lot of good points. First of all, even though Real Madrid lost today, it doesn't matter overall if you think the broader picture. Also, if you see his second point, which is really important point in my opinion, that Real Madrid came here with the mentality that this is not a must-win game. If you see the lineup, that suggests that, right? If you do the lineup and squad selection, it was inevitably visible that Real Madrid wanted to have an easy match, no injury and squad rotation, and also giving some players game time that they deserve. The other point he also made is also important. Real Madrid could have equalized this game if Vinicius would not miss that sitter. Honestly, I can't believe that how Vinicius missed that chance. Like, just a tap-in finish. At the same time, I'm not so mad because it's part of the game, it's part of the match. It happens time to time. Every big player missed this kind of chance, so I'm not too worried about that. Also, what I liked from today's performance is the performance from 20 minutes to until 45th minutes, like until halftime. We had really high intensity and we were creating chance. Something was clicking. And after the halftime, somehow the tempo was different. Also, tactically, there was some error. Like at the beginning of the match, Nacho started as a center back. I think that's not ideal. When Rudiger is playing, he should be partnered with Militao. That was one mistake. The other issue I saw from the match today, that there was not a good link up between the midfield and attack side. Even when Real Madrid attacked in their third half, the decision making was poor. For example, Vasquez had a couple of good opportunity to deliver a good pass, but his delivery of the pass was so poor. The last one, Militao was having almost impeccable game until the goal Real Madrid conceded. Given the performance he was having today, he should have done better to deal with Timo Werner. Why do you want to give him so much space?